Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another reaction. Today we have a song from Genshin that is apparently goated, since most of the comments say that or have just suggested I listen to it heavily for a while. And after looking it up and finding that it's from the same collection of music as that one day and night cycle that I had reacted to a few weeks ago, I'm excited, because that was a really, really interesting song to listen to, and I'm hoping that this is very much the same. So without further ado, let's get right into it, shall we? Let's go! Kind of whimsical right off the bat. This is... The phrasing in this is very interesting. I'm wrapping my brain around it slowly. Whew. A little bit of a marathon there. There's so much movement in this, it's kind of hard for me to focus on one part. My ADHD is going a bit haywire. There's so many instruments doing slightly different things. But it feels like all of them are running in the same direction. A little bit more power on it. Ooh. Man, those horns are really doing a lot of work there. I'm putting a lot of brain power into listening to each part of this. I'm enjoying it, but it's taken some effort for me to actually be here. I kind of forget that I'm supposed to say stuff once in a while. Whew. Calming down a little bit, geez. Ooh. Okay. Throwing in some new instruments in there. I love that. There's that run again. Jesus, that's so much. This has so much movement. Whew. Big finish. Okay. Give me a second. I gotta get my brain back on track after that one. All right, so that had so much movement. So much movement. All of these complex parts being brought into one unified tone. It's something I've talked about a few times before, but it always seems to be Genshin music where the composer really loves to just play around with different ideas in the same song. And like, you find a lot of music and a lot of games will just kind of follow the safe route and will all be unified and will be one sound. And then there's stuff that, like this, puts so much in but somehow still feels cohesive, that my brain, my ADHD bouncy mind, is having a struggle to keep up with. It's not in a bad way, it's just a matter of I have to focus so much in order to understand what's happening in each individual phrase. Luckily, it was repetitive enough in each section that I was able to follow it along and then like pick out a new piece to focus on each time. So I was able to kind of paint the full picture by the end. But it had so much movement, it took me a while to recover from the initial shock of it in order to start listening again. Throughout that song, it felt like there were a bunch of people running around me. Like, I feel like this is something that would be played in a very busy street or during a battle with something that will not stay put. And I don't know how accurate that is, but that's the emotion I felt listening to it. There's a lot of hectic energy in that song. There's a lot of lack of cohesion. So like I said, it feels a little bit hectic, but at the same time, still one piece of music. Despite all the confusion going on in the writing, it seems to find a happy medium and all come together somewhere. I'm just not positive where that is because my brain will not let me sit on any one piece of that song. The one part that it did slow down and I was able to kind of get my brain back on track and start to understand it more and process what I had just heard. And then that breakdown where they brought in that stringed instrument, I don't really know what the name of that one is. I've heard it in a bunch of stuff, but I'm sure somebody will tell me. I'm not a strings guy. I am a drummer. I'm sorry. At the same time, I love that instrument, I love the way it sounds, and I love how in this song it almost felt like the moment where everything came together before then splitting up again and getting a little bit more hectic before the ending happened, and then it finished in this one big swell. It's a really interesting song to hear. I see why people like it so much. I'm impressed and confused in every way I can possibly be by hearing that song, just because I can't fully comprehend it even after thinking about it and sitting on it for a second. Everything was happening so fast, and I think that that is the purpose of the song. I don't think I have to know what was supposed to be happening. I think that is the point. So with that said, thank you all so very much for watching. I do have a mild headache now from trying to wrap my head around that because it is above my pay grade as a drummer, but thank you all so very much. If you want to support me, you know how to do that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!